salutations, my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today I'm going to be doing a small haul where I haul some graphic novels that I really want to read. Hello, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little book haul and chat with you guys. I'm going to be doing a haul of some graphic novels. I really want to step outside of my comfort zone. I feel like I read a lot of the same books. I definitely have a niche, if you will. I read a lot of polyamorous romances, I read a lot of novellas, but I don't really read different genres, and graphic novels are one of those. I literally have never read a graphic novel, and I want to fix that immediately. So I've had some on my wish list for a while. I've been collecting these. Some of them were gifted to me, so I just wanted to haul them real quick and hopefully film a reading vlog in the future. I'm going to be planning on doing different types of reading vlogs just because I want to read, again, more than just romance. I want to read YA, I want to read graphic novels, I want to read more cozy mysteries, just stepping outside of my comfort zone. Right now we're sitting in front of this bookshelf because this is my historical romance bookshelf that really gets no love. I have so many books on this shelf that I just need to organize and read through and just, give more love. Anyways, that's really not the point of the video. The point is I have just a couple of graphic novels to haul that I have been collecting over the past few months. So let's go ahead and hop into it. It's also kind of like a curated book collection video because this is pretty much all of the graphic novels I own. If you're a huge graphic novel or even manga lover, let me know. What should I read? What should I collect? Okay, let's start with the two I think I've already mentioned a little bit on my channel. So the first one is Lore Olympus. This is volume 1. I got this over a year ago and I never even touched it. It's a Hades and Persephone retelling. It was originally a webtoon that I don't even think it's finished. I think the author is still coming out with different volumes, but this was the first volume and the art is beautiful. It's so gorgeous and I literally just cannot believe I've never picked it up. I love Hades and Persephone's retellings, so I feel like this is a good introduction into graphic novels because it is a romance. And then when I was on vacation earlier this year, I picked up, oh, I'm sorry, I was holding up volume 2 this whole time. This is volume 1 right here, the one that I got a long time ago. The one I was holding up is volume 2 that I got recently on vacation. So I have both volume 1 and 2. I just need to sit down on a weekend and just binge these. They're so pretty. I need to read these. The other one that has been on my TBR and on my shelves for a ridiculous amount of time is Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. Literally, I have been wanting to read this every single fall since I've gotten it. I even did a makeup look inspired by it to get me into the fall mood and hopefully pick up this comic, this graphic novel. Did I pick it up? No. So this follows two best friends who work at a pumpkin patch, and it is their last day of the season. The pumpkin patch is closed for the season. Hero in this book, he has a crush on this girl at the pumpkin patch, and his best friend is yo, this is the last day here. You need to shoot your shot. We need to do it. And they go on this adventure to find the girl that he has a crush on, and it's just so cute and wholesome and fall, perfect for fall, perfect for this season. I literally cannot believe I have not picked this up. It's so ridiculous. That was on my wish list for a while was Fangs by Sarah Anderson. Look at this cover. It's a hardcover and has black sprayed edges and it is so gorgeous. And the little art in this book, oh my gosh, it is so cute. This is another graphic novel that is a romance. It's a romance between a vampire and a werewolf, and that's really all I know about it and all I need to know about it. If you guys didn't know, I'm obsessed with vampire romances. Dracula was my everything in the 8th grade. I absolutely collect every single Dracula copy that I can find, and when I saw this graphic novel, I don't know, I needed it, and it kind of goes with my outfit a little bit. It's kind of cute. I had a book signing recently and it was in a bookstore and we were waiting in line to get our book signed, and I saw this graphic novel and I was immediately drawn to it. This is called Patience and Esther. It's a historical romance specifically during the Edwardian time period. Did I pronounce that correctly? That's what it says right here, Edwardian romance. and it is a sapphic romance, which you guys know I love. I adore sapphic romances, and I was immediately drawn to this one. The synopsis says this is sensual, sweet, and beautifully illustrated. Patience and Esther is a steamy period romance and an inspirational erotic journey across the epic sweep of history, from the end of a gilded age to the start of an uncharted future. And on the back of this book, it literally says adults only, because oh, it's steamy. Oh, it's steamy. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? What I love about this one, I feel like this is a good start to graphic novels because it's still romance. You know what I mean? Here's some of the art. I'm trying to show you some art that I can actually show you because, like I said, it's very steamy. Very cute. Very, very cute. Wait to read this one. A historical romance, but a graphic novel, like, and sapphic? That's like all of my favorite things, you know? Another really steamy one that I found, this one is called Fine Print. The synopsis, what it sounds like, the heroine is kind of just done with regular life. She's going through it. She's going through a hard time. So she decides to make a deal with a pleasure demon, and some sexy times ensue. I believe this is a polyamorous romance. That's what it looks like on the cover. There's 3 people, and you guys know how I feel about polyamorous things. They're quite literally my favorite. And again, this is very steamy. I'm like trying to find a page I can show you. Nope. Nope. Okay. Here's what some of the art looks like right there. Oh my gosh, this one I might read first because it looks so sexy. Ah, I'm so excited. And some graphic novels that were gifted to me and I've literally had in my collection for a while are these Phantom of the Opera ones. Very similar to Dracula. Phantom of the Opera is something I've been obsessed with for years. It was one of my very first musicals that I was able to see on Broadway. Me and my sister were absolutely obsessed with the movie with Gerard Butler. I would literally like listen to the soundtrack every single day on my way to school. So I got the 2 graphic novels that they have. This one is a little bit larger. To see what some of the art looks like. I'm sorry, my ring light is kind of creating an odd glare, but I film at night, so I have to have my ring light on. That's what some of the art looks like. And then this is what this one looks like. So same story, just different art, so I imagine I can get through these really quickly. If you're not familiar with Phantom of the Opera, it's originally a musical, originally a play and musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber. The play is absolutely fantastic. It's kind of like a love triangle, sort of. So our heroine, Christine, is an opera singer, sings in this opera house that is kind of haunted because of the Phantom of the Opera. Her tutor and helps her sing, but he's also like madly, deeply obsessed with her. And he lives like in the underground of the opera house. And it's a love triangle because she ends up reconnecting with one of her childhood sweethearts, the Viscount Raoul. I absolutely love. You guys know I'm Team Raoul like 1010%. You can never convince me otherwise. I know it's called the Phantom of the Opera, but Raoul can get it anytime, anywhere, any day. Anyways, so yeah, I definitely need to read these, especially because I'm so obsessed with Phantom. Like, how have I not? Greetings and salutations. It is Editing Sam here, a totally different day. But as I was editing this video, I went to the bookstore. So I went to go get breakfast with my dad at this like bagel shop, and we were just wandering, walking around, and I literally stumbled upon a bookstore. I had no idea that the bookstore was even there. I've lived in this area forever and like literally had no idea it was there. So of course, I bought some things, and maybe because I just filmed this graphic novel video, it was like in my brain that I bought some more graphic novels. So let me show you them because we're doing a haul and I'm showing you guys my collection. You guys can see the 2 new ones that I picked up. Really, when I walked into the big store, I saw this book right here, which is Coven. It is a YA graphic novel, and I think it's polyamorous. I'm not sure. All I know about this is the cover, and it's gorgeous, and it is a witch graphic novel, which, I mean, how freaking fun is that? So here is what some of the art looks like. Absolutely beautiful. ooh, I have the hiccups. It says MZ has always lived in sunny California and she'd much rather spend her days surfing with her friends or hanging out with her girlfriend than honing her abilities as a fire elemental. Oh, that's so cool. But when members of her family's coven back east are murdered under mysterious circumstances that can only be the result of powerful witchcraft, her family must suddenly return to upstate New York. And I think she like creates her own coven, if I'm not mistaken, to like find out all of these mysteries. And it sounds really interesting. First picked this up, the lady at the bookstore was so sweet. We literally talked for like 30 minutes just about books. She was talking about all her favorite books and she was such an absolute sweetheart. She said she read this and she really liked it, and then she recommended me another book. She's like, if you like graphic novels and you like witches, then you will really like this one. So I bought it. This is a children's graphic novel, which is very different for me. You guys have seen the books that I've hauled in this video. I read mainly romance, but this one looks so cute, and the lady at the bookstore seemed like she absolutely adored it. So in this book, our characters are twins, and they're both witches, and they end up missing their bus to school and are trying to get to school, and hilarity and chaos ensues from there. I think it takes place like all in one day, and I think there's like multiple like web series. Honestly, this one looks so cute and I'm very excited to read it. I want to see if I can get the kids to read this because my kids, they're not my kids, they're my siblings, but we call them the kids. They are not really into reading like I am. I want to force them to read if they're not readers, you know what I mean? But maybe something like this they would be interested in. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, those were the 2 graphic novels that I got, but I might as well show you the other books I got because I only got 2 more. I got Before the Coffee Gets Cold because everyone talks about this book, how sad it is, how emotional it is, how amazing it is. So I got this one. The second book to the series that I had no idea about, and it's yellow, and again, the lady at the bookstore completely sold me on this one. So I've been wanting to read this one for a while. I picked it up, and then of course anytime I go to a bookstore I immediately check to see if there are copies of Dracula, and there was. And I didn't have this one. This one is the Penguin Classic edition of Dracula, which just looks like this. It's really pretty, and you guys know me, I will literally buy any Dracula edition ever. So there you go. All right, now we can get back to our regular scheduled program. I'm just hopping in to let you guys know that I added some new books to the collection of graphic novels, and let me know if you've read any of them. Okay, back to the video. All right, so that is my little TBR that I'm going to be reading for my graphic novels, also my graphic novel collection. I know it's small, but I'm building it. Anyways, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the absolute world to me. I hope you guys are all staying happy and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!